welcome to this space of connection and day 4 of this KickOff for the pilot program. And this is Shut Up Lifestyle in that kind of energy. I never want to take the mucus off, but music off. All right, babes. So let me check in with you here. I hope we have sound. I hope we have a good picture. You are super welcome to write in the comments. So everything is working good. It looks like that when I'm watching my own settings. Yeah, so welcome to this Monday. I hope you had an amazing day in this super heat. And we are here to talk about this that I would say is love. Everything that makes this world go around. The connection. And we have a few topics to talk about that I feel is my true connection. And one of them is horses. Everything that has to do with horses comes with this totally connection, because they feel when we are not in connection, and it's our true mirrors. So I really love this, to take them as an example. And the water that is actually us. We're going to talk a little bit about this. And the quantum physics, the mysterious part of science. That is not so mysterious, but we're gonna take it all together. And dance and musicality, one of my favorites. I want to say DJing too, but I think it's something like that, because when I am DJing, I feel like I'm dancing with the whole dance floor. That is a true connection. Relationship. I could say that relationship and connection is actually the same word, because relationship is a connection with someone, something. And then we're going to have a little bit of fuck jantelagen. It's because jantelagen, for us who lives in Sweden, many of us know what this is. If you don't know it, Google it. And of course, we're going to talk more about it. But it's like the same as don't think that you are someone. Don't think that you are more. So this is why I always say fuck jantelagen, because that's going to go away. We're going to create space for ourselves. Yeah. First of all, I want you to write in the comments what you are grateful for. Put a hand over your heart and connect. Now in time, today, what do you feel grateful for? Please comment in the section below. And for me, I could actually also write, but I have something that's not working for me, so I can't come into the comment section. But I can tell you what I'm grateful for today. It's definitely the connection, because I had a day in the stable with my horses. So the connection of the horses and the rhythm. I can't even choose. Like, all of these topics they're going into each other. And just as I said yesterday and also the other days, that everything that we're talking about is the same topic, the same star. And everything is evolving around it. So I'm grateful for my horses, the connection with my horses, how I can see the body movements and how we're developing together. It's truly a big gratefulness for me every day. We also want to start with this landing session and a little bit of a vibe booster. So I want you to close your eyes and connect with your body and feel all these things that you are able to feel even more when you close your eyes. Take a deep breath for me. Take a deep breath for you. Feel that you are connecting with everything. Let yourself lose your mind. Let yourself into this space where you feel like it's only you who exists, or everything, because you are everything. And this is one of the things that we're going to talk about today with the quantum physics, because everything is connected. Every one of us is connected. And whatever we meet outside of us, it's a mirror. And if we like it, we should also see what we like inside of us. And if it's something that we don't like, we can see this and give it more love so we can heal this part. Because something that we don't like, it's something that creates a frequency of unalignment. So connect to this part and see this. And maybe you can actually also feel today, maybe you felt something today that you were in a disconnection. Feel this thing and connect to this part. Just feel it, breathe through it. Don't think, don't use your mind. So just connect with your breath. So take a deep breath in. Hold a little bit and then breathe out. And continue breathing. Feel as your muscles are relaxing. Feel how you feel things that you maybe didn't feel today already. Or maybe for a long time. Maybe something special want to connect with you today, especially when we have this topic. All right, so you can either continue to have your eyes shut, or you can open them up and connect with me here and now. So, when we are landing like this, can you feel that you're being lifted? Like the more we ground ourselves, just like a flower or a tree, and they're first grounding themselves, building all these roots, create this root system underneath the ground, and then they're rising up. So it's a two-way job. Feel the flow inside of you. And I want to start with the horses and the connection to these wonderful creatures, because they are so subtle in their body movements and language and everything. And I know there's a lot of people who think that just because they are big, you have to do things big. But it's the opposite. They are so truly connected in a, you can say both like a conscious and a subconscious level. And some people say that they are not connected in the subconscious, like they don't know that they are aware. I would say the opposite, because they we have a lot of people who actually communicate them like really truly. And I have a woman also I even read a book with, and she is like everything that she says through the horses, I agree to. And when I'm talking to other people who also feel the connection with the horses, they say the same. So this is something that I've been thinking about for a long while, like this connection to other people that I can get through the horses. That we are all talking about the same energy, the same rhythm of love, you could say this, because it's the way of harmonizing with yourself. And when we look at it on a very, very basic level, like we look at our, like the flesh of us, the body and the nervous system, whatever are a good beat and rhythm and frequency, all these things that we're talking about, that calms the nervous system. Even if we're going up and be a little bit stressed, could be a good stress because the body has to go into a stress example when we're healing. But also we could go down to a very, very low frequency and get a really good healing there too. So take, for example, I don't know if you know brain waves, but you have gamma waves and they are like really, really high. And the gamma waves, what did I say? Did I say gamma for both? Oh, exactly. So you can have them high and you can have them low, because you can be in a high vibe mode and you can also like go to sleep. You know, the delta waves, you find the gamma waves into these really low frequencies. So it's something worth also looking for and looking up. And this is something that I really feel with the horses too, because they are more in these waves than we are. So when we connect with them, we really have a taste of it, and we can make more of these ourselves. And just because also they are not responding to words in the same way as we does, like this is our language, I would say that they do respond to them because they feel the frequencies in them, but we also have to add the body language so they understand both. And this is also something that are aligning ourselves, and this is the connection to ourselves. Like if I say something and do another thing, this is a normal logic for us to think about. Like if I say I'm gonna go and I don't know, do my homework, and then I don't do it, my body is gonna feel not aligned. And the horses, they respond to it right away. So they are really, really good for us to practice, because if I say, I want you to go to the right, and I put one of my aids, or maybe like I push the horse with my left hand, and I want to check on the left hand, so I lean over a little bit to the left, and then the horses think that I say go to the left. And for us, we don't even think about it because we are so unaware there. So we really have to calm down and stay really present with the body language, like the energy and the presence of, like, it is to be present when we are really aligned with our energy. And then what we say, we must also show. The water is something that I was talking a little bit about yesterday. And the water is us. The water is the connection part, because think about it. The horses are water. They're drinking the water. We are drinking the water. The water is coming out of us as sweat, as everything like fluid inside of us is water. And when we understand that we are truly water beings, I mean, it could sound a little bit weird when we first saying it, because we are so intellectual beings, or like we are so much educated in these intellectual things. So a lot of people call it like a little bit woo-woo, but it's logic, it's science, everything. I mean, all the memory we got in our head, everything that flows, and also we can take, for example, when we talk about water and a wave, and we talk about sound waves, like all these similar words, or the same words actually, are talking the same language. And during our 2 months program that we're going to start out the 1st of July, we're going to talk about this flow too, and how important it is to understand the natural flow of the water inside of us, outside of us, and how we take care of it and treat it just like what it is, like it's water, and it needs to be fresh, it needs to be clean, it needs to be high vibrance. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it over for that. And as I said, the quantum physics, it tells us that everything is energy. This is science. They are totally agreeing on this. And the thing that also could get like a little bit of woo-woo here, that's totally again science. It's that the reality that we create is the energy that we are. So if I think negative, I mean, just take a person that you have with you, and this person is super negative, and you're going to hang out with this person for a long time, it's going to affect you. It's the same thing with yourself and everything around you, like whatever you affect. And of course, it's here the same. Like if you just take a drop of water, it's not gonna do so much of a difference. But if you take all of these drops, and then you have a sea. And it's the same with us. If you have a frequency, and you have this frequency, you have been building it for a long time with yourself, it's your personality that creates this reality. And when you start changing these small things, it's gonna change everything. You can look at it, I mean, it's very extreme, but it's also very exact. Look at it as cancer cells. They're super intelligent, and they are going against the body. They are tearing the body down. Why? Because this is exactly the same thing. Like you creating something new, you go your way, you do something. And this is the same way you can heal yourself from a negative state of mind to something positive. Even sometimes if, for example, we take that we are sick, just because we're talking about cancer, say that we are sick, or we're having like a tumor or something that we know is going to kill us. Of course it could still kill us. We can't say that we can heal from something if it's not scientifically proven as this directions that we are talking about today about science. But you can also always see that if you have a case where you have some kind of sickness, and you're being a positive person, you're gonna live longer, and you're gonna live healthier, and you're gonna live with more love inside of you. So whatever happens to us, it can always be better. We can always make it and do better. With this thing, we can call it a frequency, we can call it an energy, we can call it a personality, we can call it habits, we can call it an attitude, a mood, whatever you want to call it, whatever floats your boat. But feel that always in this kind of matter, it's about the whole energy that you're creating by being you. It's vibration. Nikola Tesla, of course I have to mention this because of the 369. I always put in everything I do. And the connection through dancing, listening to music, and as we call musicality, to feel the rhythm, feel the vibes, we have the same thing there. Because you can listen to some kind of music and you don't like it and you just feel like, can somebody just take this off? Because what is happening here? Okay, and then you change and a song come on and you're like, wow, I love this song. Like your mood is just going up again. So frequencies, energies, rhythms, whatever it is, you can find what you like and what flows. So connection, you could say like, disconnection is also something that is, it's more like a redirection. Like you say with energy, you can't take electricity off. You can just redirect it. So I can turn the light off here if I want to, but it's not like it's turning off. It's not like it's dead, it's gone. It's just like it's redirected to another space. And that is the true connection. It doesn't matter if it's electricity, if it's fire, if it's water, if it's the mood, on our thoughts, our habits, because everything is this connection part. And one of the most important thing here to think about is to actually see, where am I connected? Like you see yourself like the leader. You could see it in the dancing, like how you lead your partner or how you connect to your partner and let yourself be led. This is the way of, also the same with the music, I'm just going to say, like you being led by the music, or you lead the music, like you create the music. The same thing here. You go into this feeling and you feel like, where am I connected? On which beat do my body want to move? Where with my partner am I moving like the freely, and where does it feel like it gets stuck? This is also a matter of connection. We can talk about it and say like the magic thing. I mean, when I am dancing, I feel like it's a magic world, and we are away on festivals for like 3-4 days, and it feels like a dream world, like a fantasy world, and then we're coming back to the reality, and it doesn't feel that magic anymore. A lot of us feel like that. I would though say, for me, as I have been changing my life, I'm going back home and I still feel this connection. I feel this magic, even at home, even now when I'm sitting here, even that I am sitting, okay, you are behind the screen, I am behind the screen, but I feel the connection because maybe you are out there somewhere and feel like, oh my God, this is so much what I want. This is the connection part too. I mean, the internet is connection. And the music I was having here in the beginning, I mean, it creates even more. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like, what am I connected to? I'm connected to music. Okay, so I'm going to create of music. I'm connected to horses. Okay, I'm going to take this and collect too. And water and dancing and quantum physics. Like, I just collect and I do something out of it because this is what I really, it really burns of passion inside of me. And it's also a way of expressing yourself, because the way you express yourself, it's just, as I said, the personality, your identity, like all these things, which expression you have, it's gonna give you the right connection. Not even the right connection, because if you think of it, if I, for example, feel like I am shy and I don't want to be shy, I'm still gonna connect with the right person. Like, it's right, because it's the mirror. What I'm sending out, I'm gonna have back. And maybe I'm not going to connect to people that are shy. Maybe I'm going to connect to people that I feel are not shy, because I feel like I can't do these things, so I have to connect with other people. And if you want to be this way, then I would say it's the right for you. But if you don't want to be that way, then you're not going to attract people that's going to do it for you, for example, because then you have to be this kind of person. And this is how fast everything reacts. So we really have to be aware of what we're sending out, so we can have back what we actually want and what serves us in the direction that we are going to our dreams. The dream life. So now I've been talking about a little bit of the relationship part, because it's both when we're dancing and it's with the horses. I would say it's also a relationship with the music, but okay, now we take it as living beings. And one of the most difficult parts, and also one of the most easier parts, I would say, for me, it's the verbal connection to other people. Because when people are talking about the weather and they say, oh, look at this, it's so nice. Oh, look at you, this hair. Oh my God, you look so pretty. And oh, nice sweater you just bought. We compliment each other for how we look. We talk about the weather, how the weather looks, or how it feels. We're talking about everything around us, about the house, about the others. But the true connection for me is to connect inside of our hearts, to talk about vulnerable things, maybe things you don't share. And I know I took this example the other day, and I'm going to take it again. This person I met who was leaning by his car and looked kind of miserable. And I asked him how he was, and he was like, I'm okay. And I was like, yeah, but maybe you're not so okay. And he opened up and we were talking, and there was another person there too. And he was also like a little bit shocked, I think, because they were like, oh my God, can you connect like that? You could also get scared of it if you have experience with people who are connecting with you and then they take it away from you, you could say. Like they connect to you and they don't, what will you call it when you don't take care of it? So it's a very important thing. And I would say this is something that we really have to be nice to ourselves with it, like not oversharing to people if we're not comfortable with it, if it's something that we don't feel like, okay, I just want to give this. For me, I'm a very open person. I could give whatever of me because I feel like no one is gonna be able to take it away from me just because I give it, because it's still inside of me. It's just that I'm sharing it like a mirror. And I feel like I am sharing things. It doesn't matter, like, okay, some things, of course, I'm not just super honest with and saying out loud, because of course some things I want to keep to myself. But I'm practicing on it, I would say almost every day or several times every day. Like, what do I want to share? What do I not want to share? I also write journal, and then I could see some days that, okay, today I was oversharing a little bit like this because I don't want to share this because of. Like, we could do a evaluation out of it. What do I want to share? Who do I want to share this with? And to find people that we really feel that it's nice to connect with. Because no one dies and feel that they were giving too much of themselves. I think more like I say they because I really don't feel like this kind of person, but I heard so many people, and I also know one of my grandfathers. I could feel like he felt that he has been missing out, because he was, for example, a person who never hugged. before. And then when he was really close to dying, he was hugging a lot, and was his family, was so surprised because we didn't expect this, like never. We couldn't even imagine that he was changing this much. But then I guess that he felt that he has been missing out. So now he wants to do this before he passed away. So really think about it, like carpe diem thing. It's a thing. I mean, it's a good thing because we really catch the moment and we really create for ourselves in a way that otherwise just go by autopilot in automatically things that we do every day because we are used to it. So change some things, ask a deeper question. Don't expect the other person to connect with you because maybe they don't want to, but you can always reach out for a connection and then see if you get something back. The fuck jantelagen thing, it's something that I'm always trying to think of it. I'm going to correct myself there. I'm not always trying to think of it. I am always thinking of it. Sometimes I remind myself that I had forgot about it, but just the way that I'm thinking, like, how could I go a little bit more outside my comfort zone today? How can I expand my space, reach out to people, show the world that this is me? Because it's always about being more you. Just with the example, as I said before, if you're not being fully you and you're not fully proud of who you are, you're not going to find all these people that you could find if you were you. So be you, be more of you. Even if it doesn't feel comfortable now because you haven't been practicing on it. We need to practice on doing it. This, as me now sitting here and talking to you, this is me going outside of my comfort zone just because it came really spontaneous to me. Or maybe it did not. Maybe I've been thinking of it for a while, for a long time, and I just didn't do it. So, okay, we take the first step and then we start. And it's a little bit scary. This is also why I create this group, so we can be a group of people who do this together and we feel like we're growing in this safe space. And I would say also, like, just about the fuck jantelagen thing, that we don't want to excuse ourselves. We don't want to find out that we did something because we were just thinking that we were less. Always think that you are more. Always try to be a little bit more than you actually have the guts to. Because if we practice again, if you're being too much, you can just take a little bit less. Like we can balance it up and feel like it's going to be better the more we practice on it. Connection overall, I would say, is being more of you, being more of what you want to do, what you want to say, who you want to connect to, being brave, being afraid and doing it anyway. That's being brave, because it's not about not being afraid. Some say that we have being afraid and love, like these are two differences, scarcity and love. I would said scarcity with braveness, like we do it anyway. This is love too. I would say the two things that we are really, that everything is in life, it's love and connection. Because we can have a connection to someone with scarcity. And this connection is a connection that creates sickness and unhealthy things, as we were talking about the cancer cells. So imagine everything, like you're connecting to everything, and just feel like, is this something that I want to feed? Because this connection may go to someone that I don't want to be with. Am I going to still have this in my life then? Am I going to feed this wolf? Do I want this wolf to be bigger and greater and faster and stronger because it's going to destroy me? Or do I want to go in the other direction to the people where I feel like, okay, they are really giving me space? Of course, we can think about it, like we go past and forward with these thoughts, like, is this me, or where do I belong, like with doubt. And I would say, follow your gut, the connection inside of you. We are all connected on this level. As I was talking about the quantum physics, everything is one. We should not see just this body as isolated. Like, I am connected to everything, no matter what I am. So remember this and feel in your core that you want to connect with whatever you want, because you are truly worth it. The time is worth it. I mean, the time is precious. If you feel like, oh, but you know what, I don't have time, I'm in a hurry, then it's your nervous system who's too stressed out. Because if you're in a hurry and you feel that you don't have time, then it's even more important to really do things that is something that you really want to. Your stress is true if you believe in it, if you're saying it, if you're feeling it. But you can also change it. It doesn't have to be big steps. And tomorrow, I'm going to just sum this up. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about just exactly this, how we start to create this. And you're going to have more information about the program, because this is where we're creating stuff. And I leave it for tomorrow. And I really want to give you the inspiration to find out how so small steps could make such a big difference. So as I already have been talking about, and I'm mentioning it again, 15 minutes a day. You don't have to add 15 minutes, because I guess that you're thinking right now, oh, I don't have time. So it's just your brain. Whatever you do, if it's 1 minute here and 1 minute there, 30 seconds, like you can put it up exactly as you want. You can put an alarm 15 times every day and just take a deep breath. It's going to make a huge difference. And the more you feel that you're creating more energy, that gives you more energy, like a ripple effect, a momentum of a positive vibe of more energy, because energy is infinite. So when you have all of you and you can feel it, that it's the energy never goes away, that you don't have to recover too much, that you don't have to rest so much, because you are putting your energy where it belongs, where it's smart. Take just this example. We're gonna close this down for today, and we're coming back tomorrow, I promise. The water. This is a really good example. If you are 70% water and you're drinking tap water that is contaminated, we all knows, we all hear it, but no one really knows what to do about it. It's a lot of people who knows, but it's also very much people who don't know. Okay, and we have a lot of things in the water that is not going to be in the water. For example, chlorine, yeah, fluoride, all these things that you have to clean the water to make it able to drink. Yeah. In Sweden, we have this water that we actually could drink. But does it make it healthy just because of this? Just because you don't get sick after a few hours? maybe you get sick on a long term. And if your body is always fighting for this, you have to have your body as a filter. How much energy are you going to have then? And this is one of the topics that are, my heart is, wow, beating for this. Because this is one of the things that was a eyes opener for me. Because as soon as I was changing my water, I had so much more energy and I couldn't even believe it. But I was just saying yes because I loved it. And this is exactly the same thing with your thoughts, with your habits, with everything. Because everything that takes energy and you change it, it's going to give energy. It's not because you had less before. It's just that it goes to somewhere who doesn't, as we say with the antioxidants, if you take good antioxidants to your body, we can have more firefighters to take out the fires in the body, like the oxidation process in the body. That means you're going to live longer, you're going to be healthier, you're going to look younger, everything. So think about that, because that is connections too. What do you connect inside of your body? Tomorrow, as I said, create. It's the creation we're going to talk about. And the creation is how you actually direct your energy. As I said, I'm going to talk about the program a little bit more. And I'm also going to put out the final offer for the program. And I really want you to think about, what do you want to create? Think about it until tomorrow. What do you want to create? And then I'm going to give you the tools so we can go there as fast as the magic goes. And just as yesterday, we want to have this outro, right? We could never live outside of without the music, because I'm truly a DJ also in my heart. Connection, baby. So we had 4 days. Tomorrow is the final, the 5th day. And then my gang with the pilot group, we're gonna go 2 months. Have a wonderful evening, and I really hope to see you tomorrow.